How many cows dying is as bad as someone getting gassed in Auschwitz?
We're all in the same camp. I suppose, yeah, just, it seems to be...
Debate, I think so.
Killing plants is murder, though.
Oh, dude, don't do this.
Yeah. I think before, when I first started going vegan, I thought perhaps this would be worth, or killing regardless of killing the cow. And then Fleming might be worth it. Fleming might be
only diet. And so it really has blown my mind because it seems counterintuitive. The technology that's sometimes an indicator that it's kind of an obvious truth.
Pain of the cow is worth just as much as the pain of the human being. In terms of pain, it's 1 for 1.
How many cows dying is as bad as someone getting gassed in Auschwitz?
I think this is one of the most difficult arguments is like roadkill or animals that are already dead or things that...
And 30-to-1 in your protein from plants to animals then slaughtered. You get a 75% decrease in the plants.
And I agree with you. I don't think she actually cares about the plants. If you rewind in your own life, I'm not just, this isn't a luxury belief, which I think some people say veganism is. Why is veganism, you're like, this argument is sound, I'm planting my flag and committing to this.
So according to Hannah Ritchie 2022, you get a 75% reduction in all of the land that you...
And as I said a bunch of times throughout this debate, when you look at the Oxford Epic
there, it was really fun to watch you. I hope you enjoy the final video when you see it out in the wild. But Dr. B,
in terms of pain, it's 1.
That's my point.
What do you think Baudet's trying to communicate?
Wait,
I don't think I would
5
be
seconds.
able to do that.
Try me a week.
I don't think I would be able to do that. I apologize. I'm a weaker man than you, but I won't be able to.
It is an obvious moral failing to acknowledge the suffering of animals. I can acknowledge the immorality of the way the meat industry... How do you typically push back on that argument where it's like, intuitive? The technology has made it feel like it's within reach, but then the culture seems to be steering the other.
And then Fleming might be worth thousands upon tens of thousands of cows, because you say it's millions of the psychopath. Oh, let's say the dog during the middle of the night jumps in your bed and starts licking you in places. Oh no, the case is extremely strong. Like this is very close to just going, you.
And I even before then, I've always kind of thought that it just makes
different countries, and they looked at the costs of food there and looked at a well-balanced diet.
I actually made, this is TMI, they'll probably cut this out, but I made vegan chili for a chili contest last year.
Negative effects on our health. Well, I still think it would be better to go vegan on the whole. Like, take an example, you can imagine someone being 1 for 1, all of the things being equal, or our best guess is 1 for...
Like, why is veganism, you're like this argument.
Liberal veganism is the view of the day.
I guess you gotta take what you
95% of people 95% of people in the US are vitamin D deficient.
In terms of pain, it's 1.
It reignited that kind of like aha. There's sort of a light bulb, and I think
And 30-to-1 in your protein from plants to animals then slaughtered. You get a 75% decrease in the plants.
There, it was really fun to watch you. I hope you enjoy the final video when you see it out in the wild. But Dr. dunk on somebody so that millions of people will see it, and he's doing
about 30% or 20% cheaper to be vegan than to have a meat-based diet. Having
that before, and we had to euthanize him, because he was really in bad shape. And this is me reading between the lines. I think he was kind of trying to make a little bit of the privileged argument as well.
Spoken to Jordan Peterson about animal rights, when I've spoken to Joe Rogan about animal rights, when I've spoken to... It sounds like I'm flexing now. Sorry. Humans do by nature. But again, just because it's a part of our nature doesn't mean that it ought to be that way.
I don't think that's an argument against what you're saying, like the ethical argument, but I think there's something about the only diet. And so it really has blown my mind because it seems counterintuitive. The technology that's sometimes an indicator that it's kind of an obvious truth.
Yeah, Dr. Jack, I promise you that I will try to limit the amount of meat I eat, but I can't promise you that I will be vegan right